This amp has some incredible features. The more I stare at it, the more I think this might be a flawless perfect design, a perfect bass amp. But let's start from the beginning. This is the Quilter bass block V803. Let's check it out. Hi, welcome to Bass the World, the YouTube channel where we try all kinds of bass gear and then tell you about it. My name is Gregor Fries, with me is Mr. René Flexenhardt today, and here we have it, the new bass block by Quilter. This is an 800 watts bass amp that weighs 2 kilos, that's 4.5 pounds. It's very compact, and while all these things are great, they're not what makes this amp special. Special is the unique design where all controls and all the in and outputs are on the front panel, except for those, of course. Special are those cool chicken head knobs. But most special is this tiny little voice switch here, which basically turns this into 3 different amps. In the intro you've heard this straightforward uncolored sound called modern. Now let's try the warm setting. Before we talk about anything else, let's dive deeper into these voice options. We have modern, warm and QTube. They're not just simple EQ curves. Each of them changes the behavior of the preamp, the power amp and the DI out here on the back. Modern is optimized for clarity and has the widest dynamic range. It utilizes a dual limiter to keep your basses in check, which is good, cause this setting delivers 800 watts at 4 ohms. In the modern setting, the DI out is just a DI out. It's the preamp tone, clean and clear. When we go to the warm setting, the DI and the headphone out are now sent through a cap sim circuit, which perfectly complements this more tube amp-like old school sound. The power amp behaves like an actual tube amp here, at least in the way it corresponds with the speakers, which makes the power rating drop to 500 watts at both 4 and at 8 ohms. Let's hear the warm sound again, but this time with a P-bass with flats. The third setting is called QTube. It has a similar character to the warm sound, but it's modified to go way up in gain. Here's where we step into MPEG SVT territory. The power rating remains the same as with the warm setting, but the limiter that was used in both previous voice options gets replaced by a tube-like clipping circuit. Which means when you turn up the gain, it can also do that. To recap what we've just talked about, each voicing has a different vibe. Each of them utilizes the power amp differently, and each of them has their own way to deal with the DI and the headphone out. I find it remarkable. I've said it before, but there are literally 3 different amps in here. Now let's have a quick look at the controls and such. Underneath the voice switch sits another 3-way toggle for the input with positions for active, passive and mute. Then follow controls for gain, treble, mids, mid-frequency, basses and the master volume. Followed up by another 3-way toggle for the DI, the ground lift with a third option called auto. Underneath we have 2 inputs, flat and scoop. As if the voices weren't enough, here you get even more options to color your tone. The scoop setting produces a tone similar to a tone stack EQ with less mids and silkier highs. Then we have an effects loop. You can use the return as an aux in, which is cool, and finally here's the headphone out. On the back we have our DI out to speaker on speaker out and our mains in. This amp comes with a locking cable, but it also works with regular power cables. Here's one more sound with the modern voicing. I mean, what an amp, such a smart and cool looking design. It sounds amazing, I absolutely love this, I've no single complaint. So yeah, the bass block V803 by Quilter. And that's it from me, thanks for watching. Here's another video, here's some fabulous merch shop, and here's me saying bye. BassTheWorld.